Hello guys and welcome back to the final episode of Survivor Palau. I always forgot the name of the series there, that would have been pretty bad. We do technically have one more episode, which is the reunion, and then the rankings. So really I've just lied to you in this intro. Maybe I should think about that in myself. Maybe I should stop lying to you guys. But anyway, we are going to be getting straight into the absolute chaos that is the final tribal council. At the end of the last episode, we saw Ian make the perplexing decision to jump off and ruin his chances at $1 million. We're still yet to find out whether Tom does decide to banish him, get rid of him, evict him, snuff him, blinds. I don't know what the word is. But either way, he's going home, I reckon. And then that means that our top two, Tom and Katie. Really? Katie in the top two? That's a choice, I have to say. But anyway, it is what it is. Let us get straight into the episode. And without much further ado, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Nobody would have predicted this move.
No, because it's a fucking idiotic move. Who says, yeah, why not? Let's just get rid of the $1 million that I could have won? I'd have thought 10 seasons into this show, we would have had some good strategy up until this point. But this series, there seems to be no strategy whatsoever. Like, not a single person had any decent half-baked strategy. It just all seems to be like, oh, should we just like make it up as we go along? Come on.
Are you taking yourself out and do you want me to hold to that?
We made a deal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys need to go to the final two.
I've not been this disappointed in somebody's game move in a hot minute. Not since, like, last series where Amy decided to get rid of, who was it? One of the girls, instead of getting rid of the guy that went on to win the show. She tried to get rid of Eliza, and then they turned it on her and got rid of Leanne. Oh, I've not been disappointed in a move since that. And this move is just horrendous.
Who are you voting out of this game tonight?
I'm going to vote out my buddy Ian.
Wow, this is the first time ever that we've seen a tribal council take place not at tribal council, which is kind of crazy. I mean, to be fair, by the time it took them to actually get to tribal council, get the jury in, get sorted, get the cameras sorted, it would have just taken too long. So I can understand why they just did it right here, right now, because all they got to do is just go, bye-bye, Ian. Not them rowing off into the distance as if it's not pitch black at night and they have no clue where they're going. They're going to be halfway to the fucking Philippines by the time they're done. Like, surely there's got to be a crew going, right, we're going to lead you back home. Because I'd be like, please, I don't want to end up in the North China Sea.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is our last day. Wait, it's just Tom and I. Wait, I made it to the final two.
Wait, I've automatically come second because there's no way I can win right now. Yeah, that's how this feels. This feels like the whole game's done out. Do you know what I mean? It's done. It's over. The game's been completed.
The picnic table won't be used by any other tribe or family gathering. That's, it fed this tribe, this family.
But they're just burning the table. What? This sounds like it could start a forest fire. And listen, if you're in LA and you're still being affected by the fires, I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you, genuinely it does, because my little British ass cannot fathom the fact that you guys don't have rain. Like, the fact that you, man, do not have rain, and it's raining here, like, every other day. Yeah, it's crazy. Either way, this kind of shit is dangerous. I personally wouldn't whack a whole picnic table on the fire. That's just asking for trouble.
Telling the fireman to be careful around the fire.
It's good advice.
That's a very good point. I forgot he was a firefighter, so he probably knows this is absolutely fine. You know when you just forget that these people actually have jobs? That's how I felt right then. I was like, yeah, I'm just watching two bag average people. But nope, one of them is a firefighter and the other one is Katie.
Judge me on who I was. The fact that I came out, I played real hard, tried to provide, went out, did my work, and never had a nasty word for any of you.
That's actually a really good point. He actually was a very nice person the entire way through this challenge. Like, there wasn't a single moment where I was like, ooh, Tom, that wasn't very nice. At least I don't remember any moments. Like, I feel like there were some bitchy moments with Katie and bitchy moments with some other people on the tribe, but Tom always kept it classy, always kept it cute, and always kept it nice. And I think that's quite important to bear in mind because you don't often see that on this kind of show. Like, you do tend to see bitchy moments from everybody, but I didn't see that from Tom, or at least I don't remember seeing that from Tom.
The whole goal of this game is self-preservation, and that's what I've done. I never sat here and had immunity around my neck, but I'm sitting here right now.
Ooh, 1-0 to Katie, I think, because she's saying self-preservation was more important for me. I never had immunity, and yet I'm still sat here. And I was like, oh, that's a really, really good point. She just played very, very well.
By far, if I can say anything, I definitely outwitted, and I'm just honored to be sitting here right now.
Thanks, Katie.
If I'm being 100% honest, I think this is the first time I've watched a Survivor show and I've gone, the two people sitting at the end, they haven't actually done anything bad. They haven't actually stabbed anybody in the back. I think the blindside on Greg, that was a bit crazy, but then again, is what it is at the end of the day. I think everything else has felt very fair. It's always felt like the person going is the person that I could assume was going home from watching the episode and watching how they all interacted with each other.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, Kobe.
So this is gonna be serious. I have issues. I'm bringing them.
Bring them on.
Bring it on.
It's like, guys, this is no time for jokes. I'm being serious now. And they're like, yeah, chill. It's like, no, I've got issues. I have issues. Can you not see? I'm excited for Kobe to be like a little bit salty, but also he's got to respect the hustle in it at the end of the day. He's got to respect the hustle.
The fact of the matter is that if you get my vote tonight, and I need to make this clear, it's not for how you played the game. Because in the challenges, you sat out of most of them.
He's calling her out because I'm barely certain that Katie and Jen hold the record for the most challenges sat out in a series, which is kind of crazy. They sat out of so many challenges they sat out of, which is wild and crazy. So tough for them, honestly, tough for them. But yeah, I agree. She didn't really contribute much in the sort of first half of the game. But then in the second half of the game, again, she didn't really contribute much, but she still did all right, I guess.
Your self-proclaimed social skills
Ooh.
really don't lie anywhere outside of your alliance.
Oh,
The only quality that I actually saw you bring to this game was maybe the value of riding the coattails of people who do play the game.
the thing is that Kobe is literally saying what I was saying earlier on this series. Katie did ride coattails. She did. And that's definitely a valid strategy to make second place. But is it a valid strategy to win? I don't think so. But then it depends. Are you just wanting to make it as far in the game as possible, or are you wanting to win?
My main problem with how you played this game, Tom, is that you played this game almost as dirty as I would have liked to. And you played this game every bit as dirty as Ian did, whether you want to admit it or not.
We're being called out. Tom is being absolutely rinsed right now. First of all, I'm not voting for you, Katie. I'm voting against Tom. That's interesting. Second of all, this is kind of crazy. Purely because I don't feel like Tom was that bad, personally. I could be wrong. I could just be misremembering the series, but I feel like he was very much, I'm on the side of Ian, and I'm on the side of Ian only. And then, like, I'm on the side of, like, keeping Karen around or keeping Katie around based on the circumstances. Other than that, everyone else, you're disposable.
You and I had a conversation, once or twice actually, about how anyone that would break the 5-person alliance would have to pay for it when it came to the jury.
Greg's like, you remember that conversation that we had where we were like, if we send somebody home from the alliance and the jury's gonna fucking hate you? Yeah. The jury fucking hates you, Tom. I just never bought into the fact that that was a real, genuine alliance. I feel like you thought it was, and I feel like that is it. You and Jen thought it was a real alliance, but you and Jen were also willing to jump ship and go over to Janu and Kobe if the tides had turned in some other way. So really, I don't feel like you've got legs to stand on here, really.
Greg, when I voted you out, I did think that you had threatened me. I believed it. I apologize for that. I was taken in because I didn't think I had any reason to doubt Ian.
It's actually another very, very good point. Tom wasn't the one that came up with the idea to get rid of Greg. Ian was. And it was all because they believed that Greg, Katie, and Jen were forming some kind of an alliance to get them out, which turned out to be the truth. Turned out to be Factual. So really, at that point, you were trying to come up with some kind of strategy to get them out, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, to be fair, so did Katie at the end of the day. Both of them voted you off, Greg, so less of this energy, please.
Katie, you were worthless around camp.
What? Not him starting with "you're worthless around camp." Factual, but so unbelievably harsh.
You were insignificant, even embarrassing on challenges. Yet I still can count a number of instances where you've ridiculed, made fun of almost all these jury members, and even betrayed them at times.
Do you know what? I think that Tom might just win because the jury fucking hates Katie. I don't think anybody there rates her. We've already seen that Kobe's been like, I'm only voting for you not because I like you, but because I don't want to vote for Tom.
So my question to you is, explain to me and the jury how being so pathetic is your plan.
Wow, Greg. I don't even know where to begin with that.
I wouldn't either, if I'm being 100% honest. If I was sat there and someone was like, how is you being pathetic good for your game? I'd be sat there like, I actually don't know. I'm not sure.
You take me aside, you tell me I'm not a dead man walking, and unfortunately, I don't think you fought at all or hard enough because I'm not the one sitting next to you.
Stephanie, I hate to break it to you, my lovely, but I don't think you were making it much further in the game at that point. At that point in the game, I think Tom was the only person wanting to keep you around. So, unfortunately for you, I think it would have been a 6-1 vote, and I think he just probably didn't want to rock the boat and go against the group. So, it's tough. You were a tough sell to the group at the end of the day. They were a strong group of 6, and you were the extra man from a different camp. Do you know what I mean? He was never getting anybody to change their mind because it just wouldn't have happened.
For me to lose my alliance and still not save you from getting voted off just didn't make any sense within this game.
Okay.
Yeah, that does make sense. For him to sort of go against his alliance and still not be able to save her, it would have just tanked his game. And so I think he just made a call and was like, it's time to go, Stephanie. It's time to go. And listen, Stephanie. I feel super bad for you in this series, but you were dealt a shitty hand. Wait until next series. We'll see how you get on with that one.
Tom actually came to me before you came and said we need to take out Stephanie.
Huh?
You pulled me aside and you said, whether it's Stephanie or Bobby John, we gotta take him out.
You said that like, did I? When did I say that? I don't remember that. Honestly, me neither. I don't remember that happening. But then again, it could have happened. I don't know. I'm a little bit hazy on this. I wonder whether she's trying to play everybody. I wonder whether she's still wheeling and dealing and lying and slying up until the last moment.
How hard was it to compromise your integrity, to be in this game and to get as far as you did? And how do you reconcile that?
What? What do you mean he compromised his integrity? I feel like he was integral to the end. Like, I feel like he didn't make any dirty moves apart from getting rid of Greg. That was the only move that I felt like was a pivotal point in this series that was like, oh wow, I didn't see that one coming. But every other one I was like, no, you were the person going home today, do you know what I mean? So it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this question just feels dodge.
I went out of my way to never hurt people, but the real goal was to get myself into this seat and to be judged by how I played the game, and I welcome that chance now.
I agree. I feel like he played the game as best he could within the constraints of the game, which means like, yes, he lied, yes, he cheated, yes, he did X, Y, Z. That's the point of the game. That's how you make it to the end of the game. Not a single person who has made it to the end of the game has not had to stab somebody in the back or had to make a difficult decision to further themselves in the game. And if they say they haven't, then, like, they're lying.
Give me 3 positive and negative adjectives that best describe you and how you played this game.
Actually, I don't expect your vote, Janelle. So, I don't know that I need to do that.
Why are these people so shit at the game? Why? I would be sucking up to these people. Give me your vote. I want $1 million. And she sat here like, I didn't expect your vote anyway, so I'm not even going to bother answering your question. Excuse me? Oh, Katie. Oh.
I didn't believe you. I thought it was gameplay. I thought that you were stirring up a hornet's nest, saying that people said things. It nearly cost me the game.
See, Tom? Maybe you should have listened to Karen. Maybe if you'd have listened to Karen, Karen would be sat right next to you right about now. Maybe. And then actually, I feel like it would have been a difficult decision between you and Karen, because I think a lot of the jury liked Karen. And then, did they like Karen? No, they probably didn't like Karen, actually, let's be honest. But I feel like Karen's explosion earned the respect of a lot of people on that jury. A lot of people. But yeah, honestly, what a great question from Karen. But I feel like it's an even better answer from Tom. He's like, I got it wrong. I'm sorry. I should have kept you in the game, but somebody lied to me. The only issue with all of this is he's putting a lot of blame onto Ian, and I think Ian might be like, yo, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. What do you mean? I'm gonna give my vote to Katie for that.
You were phony and cruel to everyone except Tom and Ian. Laziest person at camp, mean, bad at challenges, unkind, and betrayed me.
See, the issue is that out of the top three, I feel like the only person that, like, will win in this scenario is Tom. Like, I genuinely do think that Katie and Ian, they had no hope of winning this show. Like, it's embarrassing that they're even trying to like, ask Katie questions. They should be just like, fuck you, Katie. Not even bother voting for you. Because what do you mean? It's like, oh, Tom, like, what did I mean to you? What did I mean to you? And then Katie, it's like, you were an ungrateful slob. You're bad at challenges. You're lazy.
That the game is about making alliances, and that's why you're sitting over there, because you didn't make one.
Oh,
I got it.
I mean, honestly, Katie kind of has a point. The reason why the people who are sitting over there is because they didn't have strong enough alliances. I actually do agree. Sorry, I was distracted. I was having a little bit of a drink.
Why I should give you the respect of my vote when I don't believe that you respected me or my game.
When you came up and told me, ask him right now in front of me, were you going to vote Tom out the last 2 days? You're really playing hard, and I do respect it. So your whole game was that you hid your game. I had no game to see.
Tom is just like laying the points out so blatantly and obviously, because she's like, you didn't respect my game, and he's like, what game? You didn't show me a game until the last minute, and then I backed you. I backed you to stay. I could have sent your ass home, but I took it to a deadlock. Okay, I took it to a deadlock, and you took yourself out of the game because you were shit at making a fire. You managed to turn Ian and Tom against each other. That was impressive.
What's the biggest reason that we as a group shouldn't give you $1 million?
Wait, the question is, why shouldn't you give us $1 million? What? I'm too honest. I'm too nice. This guy over here is just such a villain, but like, you gotta give him the money because of that.
The biggest reason would be because you felt that because of my personality, because of my sense of humor, if that's what you're judging, outwit, outplay, and outlast on, don't vote for me.
If you didn't like my personality, don't vote for me. Even at the end, Katie just doesn't know how to play it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just proving everybody's points by being like, you actually didn't have a game plan at all. Your game plan was to stick to Ian and Tom like cling film and have them carry you towards the end. And that's exactly what they did. And that's exactly why you're sat here. You haven't given many good answers this entire time, whereas Tom has been working the jury. I feel like he's being very genuine. You literally turned round to Janu and went, I'm not even going to bother answering you because I know you're not going to vote for me. Why not play the game?
The experience of being here with you guys has been genuine.
If you'd have worded it slightly different, like, I don't need the money because I've enjoyed the experience. But the way he was like, I've got my payday, and then it cuts to Kobe going, oh, which is just hilarious. Like I said, this guy, I need his reactions all the time.
And I'm willing to be judged on how I played the game, how I treated you, and however you vote. There are no hard feelings from this end, and I have loved these days, and I think we all have.
I actually felt like that was a very heartfelt nice speech from him, actually. I thought that was very genuine and very lovely. So yeah, gotta give him props are due. He's a great speaksman.
All I can say is that I came into this with a plan. I did it. I'm leaving with my self-respect. I might not be leaving with yours.
A little bit more of an aggressive speech, like not aggressive, maybe a little bit more passionate, I guess, but still a decent speech, to be fair. She said herself, I knew I didn't have all of these skills that Tom had, but yet I aligned myself with him so I could use those skills to my advantage and get me to this point in the game. Sometimes, if you don't have the skills, align with someone who has the skills and get them to use them for you.
And that was due to the fact that you chose me on that day when we chose tribes. So thank you, and good luck to you.
Damn, so Janu's vote came down to Tom choosing Janu on the first day. Rah. Do you know what? Fair enough. Fair and valid, honestly.
I asked for honesty tonight, and I got it. But it wasn't from you, Tom.
I feel like Tom was quite honest. I feel like Katie was brutally honest, which fair enough. At the end of the day, if that's how she wants to be, fair and valid. Like, I don't think I could sit there and say the stuff that she said and then still expect to win. I think I would really have to play it sensibly. I think I'd have to sprinkle in the honesty with a little bit of butt kissing, do you know what I mean?
Tom and Katie, I know it's been a long night. There's only one thing left to do. I'll go get the votes.
I love the way he says this, like they're not going to have to wait another 3 or 4 months until he rides in on a helicopter to LA to drop into the city at 100 miles an hour like he's fucking Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible movie, to ride a motorcycle up to the station, the television station, to get into the set, to sit down and go, wow, we're finally back. Don't tell me you're going to go get the vote. Just let me go back to the hotel, please, I beg. There's no bullshit. What happened to the helicopter drop into the motorcycle stunt? Jeff, don't tell me you're getting a little bit of a scaredy cat. Come on, this is the 10th series. I expected a free fall into a lake, followed by a submarine. Come on, where's the budget?
Been a great season. Kudos to you guys. Big night, obviously.
Sorry. Who is this woman? Who is she? Tom looks like Tom, just without facial hair. I don't know who this woman is. We're supposed to believe this is Katie? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one personally. She does not look like Katie at all.
Tom. Katie. One vote, Tom.
She's looking confused because she's like, who the fuck is Kat? What? Who is that? Who is Kat?
Tom.
Yeah.
The winner of Survivor
I mean, we knew it from early on, I feel like. I had an inkling from early on that it could be Tom as the winner, purely because this man dominated the game so well and so hard that, like, as soon as he kept making it through all them tribal councils, I just sat there and I was like, this man's going to win, isn't he? He has to. I expected it to be a unanimous vote. I really did. But obviously, Kobe, cheeky, naughty bastard, what you doing? Taking away that vote from Tom. It could have been the first unanimous victory in Survivor history. But it's fine. It's chill. It is what it is at the end of the day. And actually, I feel like this is still a very good result. I'm very happy with this, yeah. So, that is it. All we've got left is the reunion, and then we're on to Guatemala, which I feel like is going to be a very, very interesting series. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed my deep dive into the Tribal Council final. And yeah, we are definitely going to be doing Guatemala. Make sure to stay tuned for Reunion and Survivor rankings, which are coming later this week. So make sure you stick around for those. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.